Hello, sugar fasters, sugar kings, sugar queens. It is sugar fasting Queen Evelyn here. How are you all doing? How is your journey going? I'm feeling so much better. So much better. I have an appointment today, 1:45, so we'll see how that goes. But I feel a lot better. So let's just get right into it. Yesterday, I went over my grocery haul with you guys, and I made some rice, and I made some vegetables, carrots, and snap peas. I steamed it all. I boiled the rice, and I steamed, sorry, this is Sky. Say hi, Sky. I steamed the rice, and I steamed the vegetables. Of course, I cooked the rice and some vegetable broth, and the vegetable broth that I was cooking it in steamed the vegetables as I was cooking it. I didn't really put the video up for that, but yeah, it was pretty simple. Anyways, I had 2 small bowls of that, and then I didn't really eat anything, and that was like maybe around 10, between 10 and 11, and then a.m. And then I didn't have anything else. Oh, and I had peppermint tea. Like, I was kind of sipping on peppermint tea that morning. And evening, I had cherries and peppermint tea. But something happened yesterday, and I'm always about full transparency on here, on this channel. If people don't like that, then, hey, find another channel that likes to lie and not tell you what they're doing. So I made the kids food. I had made them some teriyaki barbecue chicken strips. Like, they were already fried. Like those strips you get in the freezer. Like Tyson's, but it wasn't Tyson's. I think it was some other brand. Real Good, the Real Good brand, because it supposedly has less ingredients. So I had put that in there. I had got them some steak fries. I had put that in the oven. I had put the little sauce and stuff on it, tossed it in it, and all the stuff. I made it for my kids and made their plates. My son, now mind you, I make plates, and I make plates, but I always say, like, if you want more, you can come back for more. If you want less, you can take something off your plate now. Like, that's just my thing, because I hate wasting food. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I was always told not to waste food, and I hate that, because I feel like I always had to eat it. Even if I wasn't hungry, I always had to eat it, right? So, with my son, and this has been since he was a little kid, he's 11 now. He's like 5'2", 5'2", 97 pounds, and he's 11 years old. Now, he can take down some food, but when he's full, he always hands me his plate to finish it. It's been like that since he was little. Like, since he was a little toddler, he used to always be like, hey, Mom, So he hands me, last night, a chicken strip and about 10 fries. And so subconsciously, I just started eating it. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why are you just giving me food? Like, you already know that it's like breaking a cycle. We both have to break that cycle, because, like, I'm not your garbage disposal anymore. Like, if you start off with less food, and then if you want more, great. But if you don't want no more, then great too. You know what I mean? Because now, I just sat up here and ate this chicken strip and these little 10 fries. And yeah, so I didn't take a video of that, because, like I said, it was just kind of like he handed it to me, and I was just like, it was just so subconscious. But that's what I'm saying. Like, on this journey, breaking cycles, it seems like it's an everyday process to constantly be breaking a cycle. Like, every time you turn around, there's a cycle that shouldn't be there that you have to break, or you have to, redirect yourself and rewire your brain to be like, no. And then you have to teach others how to also do the same thing. So yesterday was really a learning experience last night, because it was like maybe, and I don't even eat late. Even if I do eat food, I don't eat late. And I think it was like 8, maybe 9. It was late, between 8:30 and 9, I think, between 8 and 9, because I can't remember the exact time. But I realized it after I was just sitting there just going and eating it, and I'm like, oh, what the heck is wrong, Evelyn? Like, first of all, you should be in bed because we was watching movies. And second of all, you should have just been like, no. And he needs to also, no, don't offer mommy your food. If you don't want it, put it away. Or if you don't, because my kids are weird. They will, with them, they'll eat, but then they eat something, but they won't want it again. So I've had to learn to make numerous things so I can switch off days, because they'll eat it. It's just not all like the same day back to back. They'll eat it again maybe the second day. So I had to learn that with them. But just like I had to learn with them, they have to learn with me and my new way of doing things. So anyways, that was not on the video. But this is what I ate. Minus that part, last night, I didn't record that. So here is the vegetables. And I got some, it's not all vegetables, I got some rice too. And this is dinner. And I'm drinking up the rest of my tea. I didn't finish. But this is dinner. So that was just, I had 2 bowls of that rice. I had 2 bowls of that. I didn't record the second bowl, but I had 2 bowls of that rice. And I had the peppermint tea, pretty much 20 ounces of it. Added hot water a little later to it, so maybe a little bit more than 20 ounces. And I had a little bit of apple juice at night, but I didn't record that. So the rice and vegetables, I had 2 bowls. The cherries, I had the peppermint tea. But what you didn't see I had was like maybe 8 ounces of apple juice. And that chicken strip and them 10 fries that boy gave me. But here's the weigh-in. So yesterday I was 383.6. Today I'm 385.4. There's no way that what I ate was that much, because I burn an average of 3,000 calories a day, and I don't never eat 3,000 calories a day. So it's water weight. My period about to start in I think 7 days. So it's not a stress. But what I do know is that my metabolism is still in the process of healing after months of fasting and calories, making sure I had low calories. Like even last year, because last year I was on some pill, it wasn't like injections, but it was a pill for weight loss. And so even then, like, I would eat Burger King and then like not eat nothing else the whole day. So after lots of restriction, lots of fasting, my metabolism and my body are all out of whack. My hormones out of whack. So I have to give myself time to, and if you guys aren't already, go follow at Sugar is Life. His name is Zach. At Sugar is Life. I've been watching his videos and he makes a lot of sense. A lot of people on there don't are even saying that, like, yeah, initially they started gaining weight, but then they started dropping the weight because their body started to feel safe again. You should never feel hungry. Like, you should feel good about what you eat, but like you shouldn't feel starved. And I don't feel starved. And I feel like, yes, my body is adjusting. I had rice yesterday. I had that starch. Like, that was primarily what I had, was that rice and vegetables yesterday. I had 2 bowls of that. And then I had like a bowl of cherries. Because that box that y'all seen, 3 people were eating off that box. My mom, me, the mom, and my 2 kids. My mom wasn't here yesterday. So yeah, me and both my kids were eating those cherries. My daughter, the kids pretty much tore it up. So I say I had a bowl of cherries, a small bowl, like probably the same size bowl as I had the rice and vegetables. And I like that little bowl because it's like this big, like maybe this. It's like this wide and then this wide that way, because the same thing I tell my son and my daughter. If you get a small plate of food, you may be surprised you're full from that. If you get a big plate of food, you may end up wasting it. And I'm really big on not wasting food because there's so many places that are like I mean, they have nothing. They're starving. I mean, shoot, this country alone has people that's starving. So this is a global pandemic, epidemic, whatever. Like, this is an issue, right? This is a global issue, epidemic. That's their starvation. So for me and my family to be blessed to have food and water, clean water and juice and stuff like that, I really try to stress the importance of not being wasteful. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you have to be gluttonous or greedy because you have it. You just eat it up and drink it up and get up the biggest plate in the sink, in the cabinet full of food. Like, no, get the smallest plates in the cabinet. Get the smallest bowl in the cabinet. And once you do that, if you happen to still be hungry, then you can get a little bit more in that small bowl that you already have. So this is something I've had to train myself, and I'm in the process of training my kids, because with so many, with my eating habits over the years, my daughter is 14, my son is 11. They've seen my yo-yo dieting. They've seen my binges. They've seen so many different things. So really making sure that I'm reiterating what I'm doing to them and making sure that I stay the course and stay consistent so that they can see over the latter half of our time together while they're in school, because once they're grown, they'll, hey, they're going to do what they're going to do. But while they're going into their teenage years and going on to being adult, seeing the active changes I'm making and seeing the things that I'm doing now will hopefully make a bigger impression on them than in the earlier years that they saw something else. I mean, it's all a learning lesson. Like, we never stop learning. I don't care how old you are. Like, you can always improve and get better each and every day and learn from things. Like, I learned yesterday, like, it was just so automatic for me to take his food and finish it. And that's something we both had to learn. Like, no, mom's not going to finish my food. I'm going to either put it up or whatever I'm going to do, but I'm not going to hand it to my mom. And I'm going to say, no, son, no, thank you. Like, I'm not eating that. So it was a learning experience, and, I'm just here to share my story and my journey, and hopefully the stuff I say resonates with you, because I know I'm not the only person whose family pretty much pushed them to never waste food. But we can look at it in a different way and just say, to avoid wasting food, instead of saying, eat all your food, we're not wasting food, we can just say, to avoid wasting food, get a small plate, get a small cup, get a small bowl. Because there's more there if you need it. But you don't need to start off getting the most amount of everything and then it just sit there and go to waste. So that's the mental redirection that we working on here in this house. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I want to thank you for your comments and the conversations. Let's keep that going. I love that. If you haven't already, go ahead, comment, like this video. And until next time, peace.